Sagittarius, your feelings are hurt. Somebody has hurt your feelings. But the reason is because you kind of let them, because of your expectations. Your own expectations are really the problem. So the Three of Swords and the Sun is your feelings being hurt by something that happened, okay? I'm going to move these cards away. You're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be you. This can just be somebody you're dealing with, okay? So keep that in mind. If this doesn't feel like you, it could just be another person around you. Now, Sagittarius, Queen of Pentacles reversed. This is somebody who's very basic, somebody who's very materialistic, somebody who feels good when they get something that's worth money. Like somebody who gets off, who gets an emotional fulfillment from getting something expensive, from getting jewelry. Somebody who needs material things to feel good about themselves, or to feel like they're being taken care of, or feel like they're being they're given attention to, okay? But now we have the next couple cards here. We've got the Seven of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles and the Strength card. This is like not knowing how to be independent. This is like being very needy, needing validation externally, needing somebody to give you a ring, needing somebody to give you flowers, needing to get physical things to feel good, to feel like you have the things you need. But this is the problem. It's not the other people. It's your expectation. It's these needs. It's too much. It's like whoever you're dealing with, Sagittarius, or you guys yourselves, you guys are a little bit too needy. No offense. But it's showing up. This is what it's showing up. And other people are having a hard time kind of meeting your expectation on that. Because the Nine of Pentacles here is independent, but it's reversed, right? And then the Seven of Cups is confusion. It's like not knowing how to do things on your own, not knowing how to be yourself, not knowing how to be independent. And then the Strength card, not knowing how to lift things, right? Strength, how to do things for yourself, and being very needy because of that. Okay, so somebody is like that in your lives, or you guys are acting like that. Let's pull oracle cards and find out more. Anything else here for Sagittarius? Anything else here for Sagittarius? Oh, God. Okay, so we're getting a little bit more of a descriptor here on this person. This is the type of person who doesn't get off the couch, doesn't lift a finger, because they're either too good, or maybe they're too old or too brittle. They see themselves as being too weak, too fragile, so they always have to have somebody else do things for them. The Cat reversed and the Seven reversed is somebody who doesn't get up off the couch because they just see them, they're too careful. They're so careful, they see themselves as almost like a cripple. And maybe this person is handicapped, but they take it to the next level. Their perception is like, oh, I can't do anything for myself. I can't lift this. I can't do this. Can you open this jar for me? Can you get me a glass of water? This person just needs so much done for them because they feel like they can't do it because they're unable to for whatever reason. And they're all talk. They're not afraid to tell you, I need help. Again, it's part of being needy. They use their mouth and the eye with Uranus. It's like they see something, I need that, get that for me. It just seems like a very difficult person to deal with. All right, let's pull some advice and see what you guys can do about this person, if this is somebody else, or some advice for you guys on how you could curb this attitude if you guys are acting a little bit like this. And this is really more of a heads up for you guys. So let's see what comes out here for advice. Any advice? Any advice here for Sagittarius regarding the spread? Any advice? Well, this is pretty obvious. The advice here is a kind of a no-brainer. If somebody is super needy, well, tell them no. Tell them, I don't want to do that. Do it yourself. So we've got the Six of Pentacles and the Strength card reversed. Six of Pentacles is doing it, but with Strength reversed, it's like saying, you do it. Like, I'm not doing it, essentially, because this is advice, right? So tell this person, or, say to this person, I'm not doing it. If you are the person who is acting very fragile and brittle, maybe you literally are handicapped and you're afraid. Well, you guys are stronger than you think, but it's gonna require the Fool here. You have to sometimes take risks in life, okay? You can't hide in your room with the windows closed, afraid of bacteria, afraid of germs. You can't have somebody do everything for you. And so this advice is to take a few more risks if you are this person, to take more risks in life. Looking down here, you got the Judgment card and the Five of Wands. This is saying do it yourself. Because the Five of Wands is kind of like a little bit of an argument, and then the Judgment card is reaching that final point, the tipping point. It's like the final, the straw that broke the camel's back. That's the Judgment card. The Five of Wands, it's saying do it yourself. Or maybe you are doing it yourself because you realize that you have to develop some strength at some point. If you sit on the couch, you're gonna get muscular dystrophy. If you don't get up, you're literally teaching your muscles to become weaker, right? So at some point, this is dual advice. It's kind of going forking, because it's both for the person who is acting like this, and if you're dealing with somebody who's acting like this. I'm reading the cards here both ways. So if you are that person, you're gonna have to take risks and get up off the couch, and yeah, that might feel like a little bit of your heart might race, right? Especially if you've been, if you've had a lot of health problems, you've been sedentary for a long time, it might be a lot at first. But exercise is always a lot at first when you first start to do it. So it's all a matter of acclimation and getting used to it. The moon is making it a habit. So make a habit of telling this person no. Make a habit of telling this person to do it themselves. Or do it yourself if you're this person. Make a habit of it with the moon here. Let's pull oracle cards and then for advice, and then we'll close out the reading. I mean, none of this is really shocking, right? But I feel like somebody needed to hear it. Sometimes you get stuck in a situation where people lean on you, and you're so used to saying yes that it's hard to say no just because you said yes so many times. And this is saying, it's the final straw. Like, say no. It's time to say no so this person can back off on being so needy. Yeah, we have Pluto coming out with the book. This is lessons. This is lessons that actually cause a person to change. Pluto is change, and the book is knowledge. So they'll learn. This person will learn and change, but not until you actually kind of put an end to it. You got to put a stop sign there, right? Until they hit that stop sign, until they hit the end of the road, until they get a little bit of a karmic check, they're not going to learn, and then they won't change. So it is going to take you saying something. It's going to take putting a limit before this person actually learns, right? Sometimes you have to learn. You only learn when people set limits, and this person's only going to learn when somebody else sets a limit, and then they'll change and maybe snap out of it and change their attitude. All right, Sagittarius, that's going to be your reading. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys got something out of that. If you want to see more of these videos, don't forget to follow the channel, and I will see you next time.